Good morning, children. Sairam. So today we are going to see a chapter from English grammar. So this lesson is for grade 3. Okay, children. So in the previous sessions we would have seen the lesson Peter enters the rabbit. So I hope all of you have finished your worksheets. Yes, children. So how many of you know what is grammar? So what is grammar, children? According to Oxford Dictionary, grammar is the way in which words are put together to form proper sentences. So grammar is nothing but it is words put together to form proper sentences. Okay? So you may ask me why we should learn grammar. Yes? Is it or not? So we should learn grammar for two important reasons. What is that reason? So the first reason is for good communication. So communication is nothing but conveying whatever you think in your mind, okay? And in the form of verbal and non-verbal. Okay, verbal is nothing but you are going to talk using words. Non-verbal is nothing but with actions and body language. Okay, so grammar is necessary for good communication. Why is grammar useful? It is useful for good communication, and grammar is also used for understanding the language much better. So you should learn grammar to understand the language in a much better way. So today we are going to see what are nouns. So this is the first chapter in your grammar. So nouns are the basics of grammar. So without knowing nouns, you will not be knowing the basics of English language. Okay, children? So what are nouns? Nouns are naming words. Nouns are naming words. Nouns can be places of persons, places, animals and things. So nouns can be names of persons, places, animals and things. So let me repeat, what are nouns? Nouns are naming words. Nouns can be names of persons, places, animals and things. So nouns are of two types. What are the important two types of nouns? Proper and common nouns. So today we are going to see what are proper nouns and what are common nouns. So in your lower classes you would have learned what are nouns. So now you are going to learn about proper nouns and common nouns. So tell me, how many types of nouns are there? Proper and common. What are proper nouns? The special name of a noun is called a proper noun. The special name of a noun is called a proper noun. Let me repeat. The special name of a noun is called a proper noun. So, all the words in the proper noun begin with a capital letter. All the words in a proper noun begin with the capital letter. So, all the proper nouns usually comes with a capital letter. Okay, children? For example, Nikki and her dog are playing with the football in the garden. Let me repeat. Nikki and her dog are playing with football in the garden. So here the special name of a noun is called proper noun. As I've said, the special name of a noun is called a proper noun. So here Nikki is a special name for the noun. So Nikki is the name of a person, right? What is Nikki? Nikki is the name of a person. So Nikki is a proper noun. Second example. My uncle lives in New Zealand. My uncle lives in New Zealand. So here New Zealand is the proper noun. Why? Because New Zealand is a name of a country. What is New Zealand, children? It is a name of a country. So in this example, my uncle lives in New Zealand. New Zealand is the proper noun. Third example. My school is on Mahatma Gandhi Road. Let me repeat. My school is on Mahatma Gandhi Road. So here Mahatma Gandhi Road is the name of the place. So here Mahatma Gandhi Road is a proper noun. Let me repeat. My school is on Mahatma Gandhi's road. So here Mahatma Gandhi Road is a proper noun. So here we have examples of proper noun. So as I told you, the names of person, animal, place and thing are called as proper noun. So here in the first place we have a person called Ricky. So Ricky is a proper noun. What is Ricky? Ricky is a proper noun because it is the name of the boy. Why Ricky is a proper noun? Ricky is a name of a boy. In the second place we have Pluto. So the dog's name is Pluto. That is why Pluto is a proper noun. Okay children. In the third place we have Red Fort. So can you see the Red Fort? So Red Fort is the name of a building. So Red Fort is the name of a building. So it is a proper noun. And the last thing we have a car. So what is a car? Car's name is Honda City. So Honda City is a proper noun. So what is Honda City? It is the name of the car. So it is a proper noun. So did you understand what is proper noun, children? Okay. Any special name given to a common noun is called a proper noun. So let me repeat. Any special name given to a common noun is called a proper noun. So see here we have cities, days, months, festivals, holidays, books and people. So these are all special names. So they come under the category of proper nouns. For example, can you tell me some names of cities? Yeah, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, okay, Chennai, etc. So these cities have a special name, that is Mumbai. Mumbai is the name of Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Bangalore, etc. So now days. How many days are there in a week, children? Yes, there are 7 days. So each day has a special name. So that special name is a proper noun. Okay children? Then how many months are there in a year? So there are 12 months in a year. What are those? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So each month has a special name, and that is why the names of month is called a proper noun. So next, festivals. So what are the festivals you know, children? Diwali, Pongal, Christmas, etc. So each festival has a special name. That is why it is called as proper noun. So next, holidays. So what are the holidays that are being given? For example, Gandhi Jayanti, Republic Day, Independence Day. So each day has a specific name, right? So that is why it is called as a proper noun. And books. So some of the books have names, like for example, you have the science book, English book. So they are of various publishers. So each book has a special name to be called. So that is why books come under the category of proper noun. That is the title of the book, right? So people. So each person has a name, right? So the name of persons is called as a proper noun. Okay, children, did you understand what is a proper noun? So not even this, we have other special names also, like country, city, road, river, mountain, monument, festival, etc. Let me repeat, there are other special names also. What are they? Countries, city, road, river, mountain, monument, festival, etc. Okay, children. Now let us have a small activity. So I want you to underline the nouns in the following sentence. The first sentence is, she is a beautiful girl. Let me repeat. She is a beautiful girl. Second, two boys were absent today. Two boys were absent today. Our classroom is very big. Our classroom is very big. The tortoise defeated the hare. The tortoise defeated the hare. The market is near my house. The market is near my house. So, have you underlined the nouns? So do you know what are the nouns in the following sentences? So let us check. So she is a beautiful girl. So girl is a noun present in this sentence. So what is a noun here? Girl is the noun. Next, two boys were absent today. So boys. Boys is a noun mentioned in the second question, right? So third question. Our classroom is very big. Our classroom is very big. So classroom is the noun present in the third question. Next, the tortoise defeated the hare. So let me repeat. The tortoise defeated the hare. So what is the noun present here? The tortoise and the hare, because it is a name of the animal, right? So the market is near my house. Let me repeat. The market is near my house. So here the market and house, both of them come under nouns. So they are the names of places. Okay children, did you understand this activity? Did you understand what is nouns and what are proper nouns? Okay, so let us move on to common nouns. Okay, the name we give in general to every person, place, animal or a thing of the same kind is a common noun. So, the name we give in general to every person, place, animal or a thing is the same kind is called a common noun. Let me repeat. The name we give in general to every person, place, animal or a thing of the same kind is called a common noun. For example, boy, dog, city, pencil. So here the general names that are given to a particular kind is called a common noun. For example, persons, places, animals and thing. Okay children? So here is an example. He is a clown. Let me repeat. He is a clown. Now, clown is the general name given for a person. Yes, clown is the general name given for the person. Right? So, there may be many clowns in the city. Right? He is not given the name. So, if his name is given, for example, Tom is a clown, then Tom becomes the proper noun and clown becomes the common noun. Did you understand children? So whenever a special name is not specified for a person, animal, place or a thing, that comes under a common noun. Okay children? Next. They live in a city. So where they live? They live in a city. So city is a common name given here. So they have not mentioned what is the name of the city. If they have mentioned the city's name, for example, they live in Mumbai city, then Mumbai will come under proper noun. Yes or no? So they have not mentioned the city's name and now city comes under common noun. So city is the general name for the place. Okay children? City is the general name for the place. Now, it is his dog. Let me repeat. It is his dog. So, the dog's name is not mentioned here. So, it is a general name given for the animal. Right? So, the dog's name is not mentioned. Only it is mentioned as a dog. So, dog comes under a common noun. So, dog is the general name for the animal. Dog is the general name for the animal. Okay. This is a pastry. Let me repeat. This is a pastry. So, it has not been given about anything specific. Okay, so it is not given what flavor it is or what cake it is, right? It is just mentioned as this is a pastry. So, pastry is a common noun. So, it can be any pastry where the name has not been specified. So, if the name is specified like this is a strawberry pastry or this is a chocolate pastry, then chocolate or strawberry pastry comes under proper noun. Okay. So now pastry is a general name given for a thing. Right? Pastry is a general name given for the thing. Okay. So I told you, right? Proper nouns begin with a capital letter. Here, common nouns are not capitalized unless they begin a sentence or a part of a title. So, common nouns they do not so they don't come in capital letters. They are always in lowercase letters, that is small letters, only if they are beginning of the sentence or they form the part of a title. They are given in uppercase letters or capital letters. Okay, children? So let me repeat. Common nouns are not capitalized unless they begin a sentence or are a part of a title. Now, second activity. Here you are going to underline the proper nouns and circle the common nouns from the following. Right? Okay. So, instead of circle, I have highlighted them in red color. Okay, children? So, now first sentence. Ram likes to play football. So, Ram likes to play football. Here, Ram is a proper noun. Okay, so he is a boy. Okay, children? So, Ram is the name of the boy and that is why it is mentioned as proper noun. And football is just a game, so it is a common noun. Next, Sita is eating an ice cream. So, Sita is a proper noun and ice cream is a common noun. Next, my school is located in BK Nagar. My school is located in BK Nagar. So, the name of the school has not been mentioned, so it comes under common noun. So, school is a common noun and BK Nagar is a proper noun. So, BK Nagar is a proper noun. Next, the postmaster delivered the letters to Mrs. Shah. So, the postmaster and letters are common nouns. Then, Mrs. Shah is the name of a person, so it is a proper noun. So, I hope you would have understood what are proper nouns and common nouns. Please do your worksheets and submit it. So, in the next session, we will see concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Okay, children? Thank you.